Namaste, everyone. Thank you for showing up for our Monday yoga practice. Before we begin, I want to ask you that you own your own practice today, that you listen to your body. If the pose that I'm leading you through doesn't feel right in your body, skip it, modify it, come back to child's pose. You are the only one that knows what's going on within you. Okay? So having said that, let's begin in child's pose. Open your knees wide, big toes to touch. See if you bring your sit bones to touch your heels. Extend your arms long in front of you, forehead to the mat. And take in deep, long breaths. Today we're going to be using Ujjayi breathing. Ujjayi breathing is a pranayama where we inhale and exhale through the nose. We create a slight constriction at the back of the throat, and it should create a gentle sound like the sound of the ocean. It's a very internalizing pranayama. Breathe in and out. Keep walking your hands all the way to the right, creating a long stretch on your left side body. Place your left hand on top of the right and feel that nice stretch. Back to your Ujjayi breaths. Count 4 breaths on this side. Gently begin to walk your hands all the way to the left. Bring your left palm on top of the right, then right on top of the left. Find a nice long stretch on your right side body. Try to bring both shoulders even, level. Maybe your right one is a little higher. See if you can bring it down a little bit. And count 4 Ujjayi breaths. Begin to walk your hands slowly and gently towards the center again. Start walking your hands closer to your body and come into a tabletop position. Bring your knees closer together. Keep your hips high and begin to walk your hands again forward as your hips stay high in the air. We're going to go into puppy pose. This is a really nice stretch for your shoulders. If your forehead can come all the way to the ground, you can do that. If not, you can place a block on your forehead if it's needed. Take 4 Ujjayi breaths right here. Gently begin to walk your hands again towards you to tabletop position. When you're there, inhale your right arm, extend it all the way up, open to the side. When you exhale, thread the needle, bring the right arm underneath the left. Extend your left arm long in front of you, the side of your head towards the mat. Look to the side, look to the right. Actually, look to the left. And find that nice twist in your back. Count 4 Ujjayi breaths. Bend your left elbow, place your left palm on the mat, come all the way up. Extend the right arm all the way up again, and release your hand to the mat. Let's go to the other side. Inhale the left arm all the way up. Your exhale, thread the needle, left arm goes underneath the right. Extend your right arm in front of you, press the side of your head on the mat. Cover the right shoulder. Take 4 Ujjayi breaths. Gently begin to walk from your left arm all the way up, extend it all the way high, and release it to the mat. Come into tabletop position and stay with your Ujjayi breath. As you inhale, open your chest. We're going to go into a few cat and cow pose. Feel your thumbs with air, point your tailbone up, exhale, round your spine, lift your belly, tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin in, empty your stomach. Inhale, round, open your chest, point your tailbone, lift your gaze, fill your lungs with air. Exhale, round your back. Very mindfully, 4 more on your own at your own pace. And when you're done with your rounds, come to neutral tabletop. Bring your sit bones all the way to sit on your heels. Come upright, long spine. Inhale your arms up and overhead, palms to touch. Bend your elbows, thumb go in front of your heart. Close your eyes. We're going to open our practice for today, chanting Om. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale one more time. Maybe at this moment, create an intention for your practice for today, whatever it is for you. What made you show up today? What brought you to your mat today? You bring an image into your third eye, that space between the eyebrows, that's the state of intuition, our spiritual eye. That's where we can really see. Our true vision comes from an inner eye. Take another big breath. Release your hands, palms facing up on your thighs. Open your eyes. Now go back again into tabletop. Curl your toes under. Lift your sit bones, fire them up and back, all the way back into your first downward facing dog. Begin to pedal your feet one at a time. We're warming up the hamstring. Continue with your Ujjayi breathing. And coming to steady with stillness. Bring your feet to parallel like a number 11. Feet should be a little wider than your hips. Point your tailbone up. Open your shoulder blades wide. Ribs go in a little bit. Press down the knuckles, the fingertips, the inner arches of your palms. And breathe. Your next inhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or walk to the front of your mat. Feet in between your hands, forward fold. Heel toe your feet so they are about hip width apart. Wrap your big toes with your thumb, index and middle finger. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold into Padmasana. Here your stretch. And count 3 Ujjayi breaths. Inhale, halfway lift, release your bind. Lift your feet one at a time and bring your palms facing up underneath your feet. Stay in your forward fold, halfway lift, inhale, exhale, forward fold again. Count 3 more Ujjayi breaths. Release your palms from underneath your feet. Bring your palms in front of you, bend your knees, look forward, step one foot at a time to a high plank. From high plank, bend your knees, press your knees on the mat, bend your elbows, slowly bring your chest towards the mat, keep your hips up, bend your chin. Last thing to go down are your hips. Extend your toes long to the back. And we're going to lower, bring your arms underneath your shoulders. Inhale to baby cobra. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Inhale to baby cobra again. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Next one is going to be a full cobra. Bring your hands next to your ribs. Inhale, full cobra. Open your chest. Release your shoulders away from your ear. Open your chest. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Inhale to a full cobra one more time. This time, tuck your toes under. We're gonna go into downward facing dog. So choices are, you can press your knees and bring your hips up, and then lift your sit bones all the way up and back. If you have another way to transition to a downward facing dog, but it's a little bit more advanced, you can do that. Otherwise, stay with me. doing it with your knees. Walk your feet 2 or 3 times. Come to stillness. Bend your knees, look forward, walk, step, or jump to the front of the mat, whatever works for you. Forward fold. Inhale, circle your arms up and overhead, palms to touch. Exhale, release to mountain. Inhale, arms to touch. Interlace your fingers, point your index fingers. One side, then to the right. We're going to go into half moon, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Go to the right. Don't go too deep, just go into a place where you can sustain the pose for 5 breaths. Start counting your Ujjayi breaths. And there's a beautiful affirmation from Swami Kriyananda for half moon pose for Ardha Chandrasana. Joy and energy flood my body cells. Mentally affirm. Joy and energy flood my body cells. Inhale yourself back to center. Lengthen your spine one more time as you inhale. Exhale, slide bend to the left. Go to a point where you can sustain 5 breaths without straining. That sweet spot, that sweet pace where we're making effort, but we're not straining. And then maybe mentally affirm. Strength and joy feel my body cells. Inhale all the way back to center. Exhale. Now next inhale, we're gonna do a mini back bend. Open your chest. Exhale. Mini back bend. You can choose to separate your hands and bend your elbows for a gentle version. And open your chest. Make sure you're long, you're not collapsing in your lower back. You want to lift out of your lower back and you want to open your chest. And allow this, imagine the sun rays, the sun is shining strong and it's coming into your heart, your chest, your heart center. Imagine that warm, beautiful sun. Bring your palms together again. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release your hands to the side. We're gonna go again. Inhale, arms up, arms to touch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Step both your feet to a high plank. If you're good on a high plank, stay here. If you want a gentle version, bring your knees to the mat. I'm gonna take 3 more breaths in high plank. It's very spontaneous. If you're shaking too much, choose the gentle version. Honor your body, whatever you're today. Perfect place to be. And come back to it, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your right leg all the way up. Bend your right knee. Open the right knee to the side, point it to the sky. Count 3 breaths right here. Open your hips. Try to keep your shoulders square to the mat. Reset your hips. Extend your right leg. Bring your right leg all the way down to the mat. Let's switch to the other side. Inhale your left leg all the way up. Bend your left knee. Open your left knee to the side, knee points to the ceiling. Keep your shoulders square to the mat. Allow that hip to open gently. No pushing, no pulling, no straining. Gently allow your hips to open there. 2 more Ujjayi breaths. Reset your hips, extend your left leg all the way back. Bring your left leg to the floor, to a downward facing dog. Count 2 more breaths in downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward, step, walk, or jump to the front of the mat. Hands to frame your feet, forward fold. Come all the way up, circle your hands up and overhead. Arms to touch. Exhale. Take a big step, maybe 4 feet apart. Inhale, open your arms to a T. Exhale, bend your elbows and your hands to your waist. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, forward fold, Prasarita Baladhanasana. And here, choose where your hands go for you. Maybe right underneath your chest. Maybe you want your hands on your ankles. Maybe you choose to have a block and come a little higher. What works for you today? Take 5 Ujjayi breaths in Prasarita Baladhanasana. If you need to bend your knees a little bit, go there today. Mentally affirm, I release all mental burdens and I inhabit peace. Begin coming to a flat back. Bring your palms in front of you underneath your heart. And bring your left hand right in the center of your heart and open your right arm all the way up. And find a nice spinal twist. Maybe look over the fingertips of the right hand and count 3 breaths. And switch arms, bring the right arm all the way down to the center. Inhale the left arm all the way up. Look over at the fingertips of the left hand and count the same amount of breaths that you did on the other side. Exhale, release your hands. Bend your knees. In an inhale, come all the way up again. Arms to touch. We're gonna move into a warrior 2. Open your hands to a T. Shift your hips as you point your left toes, your left leg, all the way to a 90-degree angle, and the right toes to about 45-degree angle. Bend your left knee. Ideally, we want the left knee to be right on top of the ankle. And if we were to trace a line between, straight line between the heel of the left toe into the inner arch of the right foot, would be a straight line. We open the arms as if the fingertips were pulled in 2 different directions. We look over the fingertips of the left arm. Maybe we need to pull a little bit. Sometimes people tend to do this. We want to be right in front of our torso, right in front of the top of our hips. And we're going to count 3 more breaths. I joyfully manifest the power of the universe. Turn your left palm up, reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill your arms to frame your left foot. Walk your left foot to the back and come into a downward facing dog. Walk your feet a little bit, that was a long hold. We're going to switch legs this time. We're going to step the right foot all the way into your hands. Begin to press down the outer edge of the left foot into a 45-degree angle. Bring the right knee right on top of your right ankle and come into your warrior two. Virabhadrasana, power pose, warrior pose. Mentally form. To count your breath, Ujjayi breath. Count 3 more Ujjayi breaths. And joyfully manifest the power of the universe. Turn your right palm to face up. Reverse your warrior. As you inhale, windmill your arms to frame your right foot. Bring your right foot all the way back into a downward facing dog. And take 3 breaths in your downward facing dog. Lift your ankles. Lift your heels. Bend your knees. Bring your knees to the mat. Feet your sit bones on your heels. And come to heels pose Vajrasana. Palms facing up. On top of your thighs. Close to your hips. Level your chin to the mat. And stand here. Feel the sensations in your body as you allow those poses to integrate with the energy that just moved in your body. Be present in your body. In stillness, I touch my inner strength. Mentally affirm. In stillness, I touch my inner strength. Gently open your eyes, your hips to sit to the side, to the left. Extend your legs in front of you and come into Dandasana. Dandasana, we want to make our legs long. Lift up from your lower back. Try to open your chest. Bring your palms to the sides of your hip. Flex your feet. Open your chest. And count 3 breaths. For some of us, maybe a block for this one would help. Lower back is half shortened. That would help. Right here. Inhale, in the next exhale, with a long spine, begin to fall forward. And when you hit your first point of resistance, allow your spine to round and Pull forward gently. Find the perfect place for you. That place where there's no pain, where you're making effort, where you're honoring your body, whatever you are. Just take 5 breaths into your forward fold. Get yourself back to center. Bend your knees, bring the soles of your feet to touch into Baddha Konasana. For some people, this is a really easy pose. They can bring their knees to the floor. For some of us, it's a little bit harder. So whatever you are, just take a long breath, lengthen your spine. Exhale, round your spine, round your back. Allow your head to fall heavy. And count 5 breaths. Affirmation for this pose is my favorite. Secure in myself. I accept whatever is. Mentally affirm. Secure in myself. I accept whatever is. Inhale yourself up. Extend your legs open. We're going to go into Upavishta Konasana. Inhale, lengthen your spine. We're going to do the same thing again. First, with a long spine, we're going to fall forward. And it might be just very little with what we can do without rounding our spine. That's okay. And when you hit your first point of resistance, extend your arms. And allow your spine to round. Relax your head. And count 5 Ujjayi breaths into stretch. Release the past and the future. And I come into the eternal now. The only moment. Breathe. Have to center your hands above your Bring your legs close together again. Bend your right knee. Externally rotate it to the side. Inhale, extend your torso up, your spine long, and square your shoulders. Come down with a long spine, wherever you feel. First point of resistance, stop right here. And then round your spine, exhale as you relax into the pose. Count 5 breaths. Janu Shirasana. Left and right, and all around. Life's harmonies are mine. Inhale yourself back to center, switch legs. Extend your right leg in front of you. Bend your left knee. Open your knee to the side. Lengthen your torso as you inhale. Exhale, forward fold, long spine. You hit your first point of resistance. Allow your spine to round. Let your head go heavy. Count to 5, ujjayi breaths. Until you affirm. Left and right and all around. Life's harmonies are mine. Inhale yourself back to center. We're going to go into a twist. So you get that knee bent, the left knee bent. Maybe move the knee a little bit more to the center and cross your right foot right on top of the left knee. Ground your sit bones. Sometimes if one sit bone is lifted, we can always use a block. But if you can ground your sit bones, or if your knee is straining, keep this knee extended. Make sure we don't want to feel pain in the knee on this one. Inhale, round your sit bones, extend your spine as you inhale. Bring your right arm behind you. Extend your left arm. Bring your left arm to the side of your right knee. And twist, extend your lower back. And last thing to twist is your neck. Look behind you. Count 5 breaths. I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. And gently begin to unwind your twist back to center. We're going to switch legs. Extend your left leg. Bend your right knee. Open it to the side. Bring it to the front. Bring right knee to the front. Cross your left foot over. Ground your sit bones. Extend your spine. Inhale. As you extend your right arm up. Left hand goes behind your tailbone. And twist. Extend out of your lower spine. Open your chest. And twist. Last thing to twist is your neck. Look behind you. Mentally firm. I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. Down with 5 breaths. Begin to unwind, twist, long way to the center. Extend your legs in front of you, and just shake your legs. Shake your legs. We're gonna do a little qigong here. Tap your legs from the outside. Go to the inside. Tap your legs on the inside. Tap outside. The time connection, this is how we cleanse the energy. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. We stop here. Now we're going to brush out the energy, whatever is not serving. And back to center. We're going to circulate that energy now a little bit that we cleanse. Go to the inside, the arches of your feet, and imagine that with your hands, you're moving the energy. We're circulating the energy. Go through the outside of your legs and go back to the inside. Okay, move that energy, go through your tummy, go through your kidneys in the back, and through the side of your leg. There's so many meridians, channels of energy. And with our intention, we can move this energy, we can balance this energy. So let's do it 2 more times before we come back to our yoga. Send love to your kidneys, the powerhouse of energy for our bodies. Go back to the inside. And come back to your lower stomach, to your lower belly. Powerhouse of, storehouse of our energy, your chi. Just put your hands there for a moment and visualize a ball of light, like a small sun, right inside your lower belly. And look at it, just for 3 breaths as you keep your hands there. And open your eyes and release. Go on your back, lay on your back, just gently, move very slowly, come all the way to your back. And bend your knees and bring your knees close to your chest, hug your knees and move side to side. Maybe going to happy baby, grab the outside of your feet, bring the knees closer to the floor, and rock from side to side in your happy baby. Enjoy this sweet movement. Come back, bring your feet back to the mat. Just bring both soles of your feet to the edges of the mat. And reach your wipe your feet from one side to the other. Just bring one side, the other. Just make it feel really, really good. And come back to center. Heel toe your feet until they are hip width apart. We're going to go into a bridge pose. For this, begin to bring your shoulder blades close together. Lift your hips, clasp your hands underneath your back. Bring your shoulder blades close together. And keep some space between your chest and your chin. Looking up, hold your bridge. Mentally affirm. I offer every thought as a bridge for divine grace. I offer every thought as a bridge for divine grace. Come into your tippy toes, release your hands, and gently, one vertebrae at a time, begin to bring your vertebrae down to the mat as you lift your arms up. Last thing to touch is your tailbone, and release. Press down, fold your feet into the mat. Lift your hips and move your hips to the right. Here we're going to go into spinal twist. There are 2 ways to do it. You can just allow your knees to fall to the left, or you can cross the right knee in front of the left as if you were doing a Karadasana, eagle pose, whatever feels good to you. Bring both shoulder blades to the mat, open your arms to a T, and look over your right shoulder. If your knees are to the left, you want your eyes looking at the right fingertips. And just relax here in your twist. I'm open to the flow of energy within my body. Mentally affirm. I open to the flow of energy within my body. Gently begin to bring your knees back to center, unwind your legs, recenter your hips, and when you lift and move them all the way to the other side, if you will on the right, move them to the left. Either allow your knees to fall or cross your knees, one on top of the other. Have both shoulder blades touching the mat, and look over the fingertips of your left hand, whatever hand is on the opposite side of your knee. And enjoy the twist as you stay with your breath. Mentally firm, I open to the flow of energy within my body. And back to center again. Unwind your legs. We're going to do a gentle inversion, so there are options. If you want it really gentle, just allow your legs to go up and just let the circulation blood come close towards your heart. You're already doing an inversion there. If you want a little more, just bring your shoulder blades close together, clasp your hands behind you, and bring your legs up and support your lower back with your hands, and bring your legs upright. For a little bit more effort. And count 5 breaths. And very gently begin to let your legs, if it's okay for you, if this is right for you, keep space between your chin and your chest. Go into Halasana as you let your legs go back. Maybe you will extend your hands behind you, clasp your hands if that's accessible to you. Whatever feels right. Bend your knees and maybe bring them closer to your ears. Always allow space between your chin and your chest. Want to keep the curvature in your neck. And gently begin to slowly bring support to your lower back again. And begin to bring your spine gently into the mat as you lower your legs. And bring them all the way back into the mat. Bend your knees one more time, bring them close to your chest. Hug your knees and rock yourself side to side again. We're going to move into the Shavasana, final relaxation. Extend your legs in front of you. If you have something to support underneath your knees, or if you need support on your neck or a blanket, whatever you have at home that might make you feel more comfortable, just find a pose that feels good to you, where your body can fully relax. And think of something that makes you happy. Just briefly bring a thought of an image of something that makes you happy. Whatever that is in nature, happy, whatever it is, just feel the feeling of joy in your heart. That, and release that into the ether as you melt into your mat. Gently begin to move your toes, your fingertips. Begin to move your body gently in whichever way feels good to you. Maybe bring your knees to your chest and rock. Maybe bring your hands extended all the way up into the mat, into the floor, and your fingers, your toes are extended, and you make your body go a little longer, long stretch. And find your way into your right side. Cradle your head with your arm. Be there for 3 breaths. When you're ready, begin to find a seated position. Move very slowly as you come out. And we're gonna open our arms, extend our arms, palms to touch, and your elbows, thumbs in front of our heart. Bow your head forward a little bit as you keep your eyes closed. We're going to open the fruits of our practice. We're going to offer the fruits of our practice today. We're going to offer it up for the healing of humanity. May all beings be happy and free, free from suffering. May all beings be safe, have shelter and food and love in their lives. May all humanity rise to a higher level of consciousness. It all starts with us, with each and every one of us. The thoughts we think, the energy we put around us, the energy that we radiate from our hearts, our actions and our words. It all makes a difference. Bring your thumbs in front of your third eye, bow your head forward, and commit today to think only thoughts that uplift others, that are constructive and positive. Bring your thumbs in front of your mouth and commit today to only speak loving words, words that heal, words of truth, words that are in alignment with your higher self. And your thumbs in front of your heart. And commit today to allow the energy of your own heart to fill your body, your mind, your very being, to radiate out from you in all directions, touching people and places and things. Because the love from your heart has the power to light the world. Namaste. The light in me to the light in you. Let's chant Om to close the practice for today. Rub your hands together. Open your palms. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Shanti. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dipali. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today, letting me guide you through your practice today. It's been my honor. And hopefully, maybe I'll teach again. Namaste.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Maria.
Thank you so much.
My honor. Could you hear and see well?
Yes.
Was that a good setup?
It was great. Yeah.
Wonderful. I hope you're all relaxed. I hope it wasn't too slow. I was trying to see, maybe I can, I'm open for feedbacks. I'm in the WhatsApp group, and let me know if it was too slow, if you want a little bit more heat in the practice, or this kind of relaxing, this relaxing practice is what you were looking for, because I know Dipali is a very strengthening teacher, so I felt that it would be a good balance, especially to just bring some relaxation and stretching, especially stretching poses today. So I'm open for feedback.
Yeah, and I know her. She's such a loving person. You can see from her voice how kind and gentle she is. And then when I talk, I'm totally different. So I think it's a good compliment. And
I think it's a very good balance.
yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, and that's her personality. So many people have told me, Dipali, you need to teach gentle yoga class and you need to include gentle yoga class. And I'm going, I try. That's not my personality. I'm like, ooh. But you can see that's who she is. And I think the advantage of this form is that we're holding the same poses longer, which is also quite challenging. So in power yoga, we go through the same pose, but we go through faster. These are, you're actually holding and opening your hips and all a lot more. By the way, she's an excellent practitioner. She loves teaching gentle yoga, but you have to see her doing power yoga. She's super strong. And yeah, she's, yeah, but thank you all for joining. I'm so happy that we could, you know, have our first class with Maria, and then, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Maria.
Thank you. Very nice meeting you all, virtually meeting
Thank you, Maria.
Bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.
My hamstrings and all are always tight, so this is good.